The day after the night before. I'm Joe Downs for the ACES Insider. Less than 24 hours after their thrilling 1-0 win over Loyola in the Missouri Valley Conference quarterfinals, the University of Evansville men's soccer team was back at it on the field, getting ready for their big showdown with top-seeded Missouri State in the semifinals of the MVC tournament, with a shot at the conference title on the line.
I don't think there's any question that we've hit our stride at the right time. I think it's a good thing, and the conference is wide open. Any team's capable of beating anyone, and we had a tough stretch in the middle of the season. We've talked about it a lot, but I think the guys handled that well, and I think it makes us better now for going through that. And I think the guys handled it well. They kept working hard. They kept doing the things they needed to do, and were consistent in their effort. And I think it's given us a chance to get into the semifinals, and we'll get a chance to play Missouri State, who we lost to at their place. So we're in a good spot moving forward.
We've really tried to get the ball moving and everything like that, and at times it hasn't gone our way. But moving throughout the season, we've worked out the kinks and done those things necessary, and really worked on our formation and back line, and things have started to come together.
There's definitely some things that in the way we're playing now, that we really like, and we would have liked to have been in our playing style earlier this season. For example, the grit and the determination that we're playing with now, we would have loved to have seen earlier, the way we've been able to grind out results.
Still, tomorrow will be a much different test for the ACES as they take on a top-seeded Missouri State squad that is used to fighting and winning nail-biting finishes, including a 1-0 victory against the ACES during the regular season in Springfield.
It was a pretty evenly matched game. They scored a goal on a 25-yard shot that Freddie got a fingertip to and hit off the post, so it was a close match. And just like every game in conference, it's going to be a battle. They're a little different team than Loyola, so we're going to have to change some things that we're doing. But I think we had a fair amount of play in the match at their place, and they had some on us. So I think it's going to be a similar match on Friday, and hopefully we can stay organized defensively and create some chances when we go forward and keep possession of the ball, and create a few more opportunities than we did on Wednesday night.
Obviously we had some injuries, but we can't really use that as an excuse. Everybody on this team is capable of providing for us. I think going into this game, we know that what we're capable of, and that's beating anybody in the conference. So whether it's Missouri State or anybody else, I think we have a great opportunity, and just being ourselves is what we really need to focus on.
Missouri State has historically, and especially this season, been a team that just grinds out results. 1-0 victories are basically what they live for, and in the last 5 weeks for us, 4 or 5 weeks or so, that's been what we've been grinding out as well.
However, before the team ever took the practice field, they got a chance to hit the pool, so to speak, with a little bit of therapy just to get them ready with the quick turnaround between the quarterfinals and the semifinals tomorrow.
The pool session is meant for us to recover, especially after playing a hard game like we did yesterday. It's just to get our legs back under us, honestly. Sure, I think because we put in the effort necessary to get the most out of it, it's obviously the water resistance aspect has the most recovery in terms of the resources we have around us, so that's the most important thing for us, especially heading into Friday. The most important thing we can do is recover. Coach always instills that in us in terms of getting food, sleep, eating and stuff like that. So with this particular session, it allows us to really get our legs back under us, especially that we have to train later to make sure we have our tactics right ahead of Friday as well.
Mainly it's just recovery from the game yesterday. It's good to just get back out and get the legs moving again. It's important. We get a lot of guys played a lot of minutes yesterday, so it's important to get everything out of their legs and make them fresh again for tomorrow's game. It was a battle. They're a very good side, so we knew defensively we had to be very organised, and I think everyone worked as hard as they could have for the 90 minutes, and obviously it paid off. We did the same last week when we went to their place and got the same result, a 1-0 win. So I think a lot of guys are going to be very sore today, but we'll recover and get ready for tomorrow.
A bit of madness there when you guys switch directions. That can't be really part of this.
No, that's just for fun. I firmly believe it's just for fun, and we get a kick out of it, so it's just well worth it.
The Whirlpool is just a bit of fun. Obviously, the main focus is to recover, but if we can add a bit of fun into it, the guys love it. We've been doing it for a while now, and yeah, as I said, it's just a bit of fun.
Up next for head coach Marshall Ray and the ACES is tonight's MVC banquet, where several players are expected to get all conference honors. Then, of course, the biggest prize of all, the MVC tournament title, still awaits with the semifinal game tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Peoria's Shea Stadium. We, of course, will have all the highlights and post-game reaction on the ACES Instant Replay post-game report. But for the ACES Insider, I'm Joe Downs.